Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. I was a revenue officer. I worked at IRS over a decade. Welcome to my YouTube channel. They're short, they're sweet, and they're to the point. They take about 3 minutes. Today I'm going to talk to you about the IRS financial statement form 433A and what is it, what's its value, and how important is the 433A. The 433A is used by a revenue officer generally in a local office. Generally, the cases went through the ACS unit, which is the big conglomerate of the billing unit and the big offices at IRS at the service center. They're kind of boiler room type operations. And at some point, if they can't collect the tax, they may have sent levies or liens or garnishments out. The cases come out to the local office. When a case comes out to the local office, they may have got a revenue officer like myself come out, and we have to do an evaluation on a business to keep it open, to close the business, to do whatever, depending on a lot of facts. So the IRS has to have one particular way they evaluate every single case that they have. The 433A is the IRS financial statement that they take that on. That IRS financial information, the first 3 pages, tells us a lot about the history of the taxpayer, whether they have filed bankruptcy, names, addresses, driver's license numbers. Do you have trusts? What do you own? Do you have cars? Do you have this? It's a 6-page document, and it's very copious. There's a lot of things on there that you have to fill out. A lot of documentation that you have. The IRS will require it documented, and then you come to the famous 4th page of the 433A, which has a lot of income and a lot of expenses, and IRS is going to look to see what your income and expense ratios are. The last 2 pages, if you're a sole proprietor and you have business, IRS wants to look on that. So what are the keys to filling that form out and giving it to IRS? Let me tell you how important it is. Your financial future is going to depend on that form and how well that form is filled out and documented. There's a lot of tricks on that form. I keep those trips to my own intellectual property. Since I was a former RO, I'm not going to give a lot of the big tricks away on it, but the idea is to get that form filled out, have it completely documented. IRS is going to look at that form to see if you have any liquidity. They're going to want to see, do you have any money in stocks, bonds, pension plans, can those be liquidated? And then they're going to go to the 4th page and say, here's your income. There's living expenses here. Are you making too much money, and can you pay us really on a monthly basis? You should know that IRS has national standards and regional standards of expenses they allow. So if you are making a little more money than IRS allows, IRS is going to want some money from you. So there'll be 3 recommendations that are made from the local revenue officer after looking at this case. Your case will either be put into a hardship or currently non-collectible. You'll be asked to put in a payment agreement, or IRS may say, hey, you can qualify for an offer and compromise. That form is critical. You know everything about that form before you turn that form in. Because if IRS sees that form and they don't like what's there, they can increase a payment on you really quick, and they can ask you to start liquidating things you have. You should have a true tax professional look at that form. IRS is looking to collect the money from you, and that 433A exposes everything you have, and IRS is going to want that fully documented. And keep in mind, they can pull up your credit report if they want to verify, and they're going to ask for the last 6 months bank statements to look at deposits and what you're paying your money on. Thank you very much. If you ever have questions, leave them in the comment section. I'll make a YouTube on them. If you like what you're hearing, please like me, give notifications, subscribe. It'll help me know I'm doing a good job. Don't give that 433A unless you know what you're doing, or it can be a bad day for you.